Welcome to the second chapter
Let us press on.
with the day. I think we talked to Casey. Northern architecture is beautiful but very heavy. In my native land of Kadira, palaces are furnished quite differently. We are going to see now that the loading times is much improved, even when playing with recording software going on. In this case, OBS is what I am using to save this. There you could see it's slowing it, but still shorter than it used to be, without anything else running. Lindsay bursts into your room. She looks scared, her face is smeared with soot, and she holds a weapon in her hands. What's going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers, or we'll all be cut down one by one.
And that's just a description of the scream happening just there. And Lindsay being a bit of a silly girl, leaving me alone when we should be staying together. Let's make sure I have equipped. Okay, I have it equipped. I think it is better if I try to get him days. Renegade affect targets, spell resistance, mean affecting composers. This spell clouds the mind of a humanoid creature with 4 or fewer height dice, so that it takes no actions. Humanoid of. Well, try this, and if it succeeds, then I can do some. Don't say that that's me. No, I didn't.
Strike as one.
I'm afraid OBS is slowing this quite a bit, and I also have some. Yeah, there's another reason why this is being slowed. Apart from the fact that I'm running OBS. At the moment, Steam is downloading the game. These things are already here. Follow me quickly.
Godspeed.
A game of a number of gigabytes. And that means also the antivirus is working. What should I do with this one? Like, we're running, get them. We'll finish him later. They won't get away. Force 7. I can as well try to. We can't control Lindsay right now.
Do not hold back.
You're just in time.
And they are done.
I don't know what to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
And this is something that already Lamar could think of, and I did think the first time I played. How it comes that those two murderers were at your side, and they came for us without killing you first. Something doesn't add up here.
Lady Jamal is holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen land. Speaking of dummies, get this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
We would. Oh yes, it makes sense. You don't want to be. You don't want to be in the first row, and prefer me to be exposed in the first row of the fight. That is why it makes sense that it's just present. It does increase my armor class by 1, even with the magic armor set. And there is one thing that if you look at it from a point of numbers and out of character builds and so on, this start can be a bit annoying, because what it's doing is that the two characters that you are paired with for the very start, soon enough we will meet other characters, are dexterity based, are armed with ranged weapons. One is a bard and the other is a sorcerer. This is a bard, and she will be much better with that character. Abilities. Does not have finesse. Demoralize persuasion. One enemy creature within medium range. 1 round plus 1 round for every 5 by which you bet the DC. Not affected by target's spell resistance. You can use your persuasion for intimidation skill to cause an opponent to become second for a number of rounds. This second condition doesn't stack with other second conditions to make an affected creature frightened. The DC of this check is equal to 10 plus the target's hit dice plus the target's wisdom modifier. If you are successful, the target is second for 1 round. This duration increases by 1 round for every 5 by which you beat the DC. You can only threaten an opponent this way if it is within 30 feet and can clearly see and hear you. Using Demoralize on the same creature only extends the duration. It does not create a stronger fair condition. Well, it seems everybody has it. So it is a matter of looking up. Oops, not. Persuasion plus 8, plus 7, and plus 9. So that means we'd be equally adept at that. Well, we need to find as much equipment as we can. And please don't walk into rooms like this, running so carelessly. The Curse of Ancient Euparia by Hastef Umme. Tell us, oh teacher, why would the prophet call us barbarians in the books you gave us? The gods became angry with our homeland, my son. This land has devoured so many great empires, as if it was unwilling to bear life. There are centuries-old ruins around our settlement. They were ravaged by a star that fell from the sky. The kingdom of the Cyclopes was the first victim of its curse. New settlers claimed this land 10 centuries later to establish a beautiful country named Yovaria, which stretched from the Lake of Mists out the Vales to the Castovian Sea. But the curse still lay upon these lands, and trouble came once again. Our ancestors suffered numerous maladies: the tear plague, the char death, the shocking death, one after another, leaving only pain behind. People say that Otip the necromancer was to blame, but who knows? A great civilization was turned to dust. This is why I'm teaching you. The boy shouldn't make fun of you or call you barbarians.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Let's see what spell she has. Cure Light Ones and Air Piercing Scream. And what spells does he has? Magic Missile and Burning Hands. There's a copper ring and some gold.
Without a doubt. Anything is possible.
I think it's Charles, no, that's not. Demoralize Persuasion.
Enlighten me. Leave this one to me.
Let us not hesitate.
They dare to attack me?
Let's try first to kill this one.
Try not to bleed on my coat.
And let's get that dazed. And again.
Serves you right.
Focus on that guy.
You deserved it.
Die already.
Attack. Anyone
Let's
with
attack
it.
this, and this time it will be Tartuccio who tries to daze the bowman.
Can we retreat now?
Cure Light once. I think I prefer to use Lance's spell.
Yes. Take that. This is where I step in.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
No, sorry, that's not. And there it is.
I don't tolerate fools.
I use the well, I'll pick everything in case of other people. No, if it's empty, collect all buttons does not does anything. Nobody here. They already went here. Well, their adventures. That could have been us. Can't believe it. Well, their adventures have certainly come to an end. Just a pathetic. They couldn't even defend themselves, but they thought they could conquer the stolen lands. Certainly does. It is what comes to mind. Redey
Let us press on.
agrees with that statement. Oh wait, there's a room here. Did they add this off in my first walkthrough? I missed this room. A bunch of stuff cooking almanac of the inner sea by Jubilost Narthropel. It's perhaps a bit the most popular dish in the capital of Celiax. Yeah, I'm not interested in cooking. Let's go. It is the stupid barbarian.
It's the end for you rats! Let's make this quick.
Let's focus on that guy. And since I'm here, let's taste the first one to act. And that is done.
Oh, you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
And you, oh man, you almost killed me. Barbarian face is distorted with rage. You can imagine that, but it is good. She grins her teeth and sweat drips from her forehead. Noticing Tartuccio, she swings her sword but stops it just in time. Well, Tartuccio is quite away.
Blood for Goro!
Mary takes a deep breath and barks out, swinging her bloody sword. She runs toward the sound of battle. Barbarians. At least she can fight.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
Please, that's how heroes will die.
Stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria saved me from such heroes.
What did you say? Hey there, the assassin, there they are, the assassins. Then is your last chance. Drop your weapons and we'll spare your lives. So generous. I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. Hey, you ugly mug, get them. What in hell's name is that? Hey, that's we're going to have to fight that. Did you see that? Did you hear that? He just demolished. He just demolished the walls. The passage is blocked. You can't make it through this way. Hurry, the heavy grate is securely locked.
Applause, please. Just letting the ink dry.
My patience is running thin.
I will not falter.
Each one will.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Then the fist.
Leave this one to me.
That one missed.
Do not hold back.
Nice. Good reflexes by Redey. To not stab the falling corpse.
Godspeed.
Let's see if there is something that we can use ourselves. Spear, we can use spears. I didn't expect that. Attack +1. I assume this will be... No, it is the same. +1. Would we make more damage? Don't I have finesse? I think I don't have finesse. No, indeed, I don't have finesse, so I can as well use the spear. One to 8. Dagger, all of these are daggers. I guess sword by type. Yeah, dagger, longsword. I can't use heavy mace. I can use 1d8 and 1d8. 20 per 3. 20 times 2. Yes, spear is a better weapon. An armory. I'm sure Yamandi wouldn't mind if we wore out some weapons. Let's quick save this.
Anything else?
Unlocked. Let's collect them. Collect everything.
I will see this through.
Collect everything again. This is a key. What's key pairs? Okay, a small key that opens the northern wing of the mansion. We'll need this, no doubt.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
Pocket. And get found. Well, it could be easily blamed the others, but it is not ours.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Ooh, Lindsay's against it. Maybe she would tell
We
Yamandi.
were stealing it. We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
And get some favor from her, because we also thought of protecting her gold. That could make some nice touch. Gold, interesting. There's not only this, well, obviously it is obvious that Tartuccio that's only saying that to make Lindsay set up now, not for anything, not because he would intend to anything else, and then returning it could be a problem. And then what? Join Tartuccio trying to get it for us, and risk Lindsay rattling us out? Or perhaps calling it out him and then Having I've basically backstabbed him.
How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
Well, she is definitely against it. Part encumbrance. Okay, so I am overcumbered. 35 pounds. I surely don't need, sorry, this many suits of armor of the same class. Chain shirt, hide armor, breastplate, banded mail, tower shirt, -1 armor check penalty and 5 spell failure chance. I guess that's a 5% failure chance. And let's see, probably we could. No, I will with some of this. 25 one. Two weapon. Lindsay can have this. 2 and padded armor. We don't need it. Okay, that seems good enough for now.
Familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jacob. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
That choice. I thought suspiciously.
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? Alright. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
And Jethel joins. Jethel is an inquisitor. He is strength based, dexterity 2. I guess an undead doesn't have a constitution to speak of. He is good at perception, at arcana, abilities light armor, set proficiency, armor proficiency, medium armor, toughness, demoralizers. So money. Persuasion just +6, which isn't bad. Judgment, destruction. I will check those and mention the most important if I remember at later. Or judgment. Starting at first level, an inquisitor can pronounce judgment upon her foes as swift action. Starting when the judgment is made, and the inquisitor receives a bonus or a special ability based on the type of judgment made. At first level, an inquisitor can use this ability once per day. At 4th levels and every 3 levels thereafter, The Inquisitor can use this ability one additional time per day. Once activated, this ability lasts until the combat ends, at which point all of the bonuses immediately end. When the Inquisitor uses this ability, they must select one type of judgment to make. As a swift action, they can change the judgment to another type. In Death Creature, no Constitution score. That use their Charisma score in place of their Constitution score when calculating hit points. Undying Jethal is undead. She will rise back with a small portion of her health after the end of combat, so to see fall in battle. So even if you set it to have death, she would rise regardless. As an Inquisitor, she can cast Frightening Wounds or Divine Favor.
How curious. Without a doubt.
Collect all, disarm. Let Lindsay disarm this.
Applause, please.
Lindsay, you know what you have to do?
Applause, please.
What a surprise.
Let's check this room. Facade. Oh, I didn't check the inventory of Jethal. 2 and 6. -4 armor class, -5 armor class, -5 armor class. Sorry, -4. This is better. As for weapons, I think more proficiency, light armor, simple weapons, set proficiency, thunder proficiency, charge demoralize, fighting defensively, acrobatics, judgment. Inquisitor proficiencies, deity selection, detect magic, Orogathor, favor of the weapon side. Horizons can use the spell, but they are not expended constantly. Oh, facade, she can't use that. 2 to 8 damage, 2d4. So there is not going to be anything better to equip her in our inventory so far.
Anything else?
Disarmed. Well, 2 spells. Scroll of Bliss and the Scroll of Sealed Face. Wait,
Share your will.
what does she has prepared? Ah yeah, we saw it before. What are you telling for? Telling you, your man discuss has to be here somewhere. Why not hurry out before?
You
Stop, someone is coming.
Learn how to use it first. Unworthy. We shall overcome.
We will use these spells to keep them. And that went very well. Well, I'm doing this much better than my first attempt. In my first attempt I had to reload. And here is a puzzle and 2 chests. Some rusty horso and gold. Silver disc. A valuable luxury item. A merchant would pay well for it. Let's see how we are of encumbrance. We are good. Well, yes, we can't. If you click a door, only one character walks into it. And this is the
I stand ready.
the puzzle is about
What troubles you?
having everything. Everybody with every statue with the weapons upward.
Speak.
And Lindsay was called for.
And I don't remember. It seems I don't remember how it was.
Ask.
And there it goes.
Just letting
One room found.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Wow! Espera. Wait. Oh, it is. There were no enemies there, and I should have gone. Well, Lindsay, run for your life. Damn it.
Scared? You should be.
Since this is Anus, I will use that to choose magic missiles.
Forgive me.
Well, that means we are going to use some magical potions. That was such a blunder. Citrine, agate, and potion of remove blindness. Odd map of Abistan, wooden mug, silver chain, and gold. And this room, I think, is a bit of a failure in terms of roleplay. One of the few, if any, well, the first that I noticed clearly. Carved figurine If this is a secret cache of the Aldori, wouldn't it be as serious to enter in this room as it was to take the money from the other? And no, I don't remember what was the combination for the other room, and I'm not going to use it to look it up.
Request.
I will try.
I always did what was right.
I wrote it
Therefore,
like I
I
saw it.
became righteous.
Okay, there must be.
Whatever I do now becomes right.
That must be another. A secret door, Lindsay.
I always have a second plan.
What troubles you?
I don't think I'm going to find the solution.
It's possible.
Time's wasting.
Adventures call to them.
But whatever. They failed to solve the combination.
Godspeed. I will guide us.
Assassin.
Share your will. Wretched things.
Attack
Time has come.
here.
And Lindsay was called for.
Enlighten me.
There's two. Oh, there's another of those.
You're but a footnote in our story.
Why I can't charge or whatever, doesn't matter. Charge, no, I don't want that. There it is. Okay, she's is there. And she's killed one. And now demoralize. She will. Let's try demoralize that. And that is going to be everybody.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire.
Flingle you saw other subs
Nice,
before.
huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. Bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
This is my time has come. Oh great, to take my soul.
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales
Course.
of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
Well, this is There are assassins on the prowl. We have to go. Oh, I don't think we've met.
I
I
am
don't think we met.
Kaisi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
Well,
I
can have
don't know
to.
where you're headed, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
The tiefling salutes you and runs ahead nimbly. If we get her, she should be at least level 4, I think. Killing them that easily. I'm going to loot everything.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
What's wrong? Pour one of the torch selling potions into his mouth. Should help. Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself, you're barely got a scratch.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Aaron is at your service.
We have perhaps passed the halfway of this tutorial area, but I think this chapter will end here. Harim is
Forwards.
a cleric.
The angels near.
Some are persuasion, 7 perception, plus 2 strength, minus 1 dexterity, quite decent constitution, high wisdom, cleric, armor proficiency of all kinds, set proficiency, charge, channel positive energy, touch of chaos. Affected by target spell resistance, you can imbue a target with the chaos as a melee touch attack. For the next round, anytime the target rolls a d20, they must roll twice and take the less favorable result. Destructive Smite. You gain the supernatural ability to make a melee attack with a moral bonus on damage rolls equal to half your level in the class that gave you access to this domain, minimum 1. Reduce speed, cleric proficiencies, deity selection, channel the domain selection domains, channel positive spontaneous healing, chaos domain, destruction domain. Spontaneous healing is just simply that you can cast any spell of a level as a curative spell of that level. Destruction domain. Strike, Bone Cycle, Rage, Fear, Bone Shatter, Harm, Disintegrate, Horrible Wilted, and Tsunami. Martial. Or weapon of familiarity, weapon of heavy flail, simple weapon of proficiency. As first he has Bane, Bless, and True Strike. Inventory. He has a chainmail plus 6. He can have plus 7. That means 15 that he alone Jethal has the highest. I see. Also Lindsay. Turns out Tartuccio is the less armored of the 3. Normal would be even less, but she has the ring and well, should all have the same with the AC with the ring, and has more because of the magic armor spell. Harem can't use any other heavy mace. 1 to 8, 1 to 8, heavy mace 1 to 8, and there is no ranged weapons that he can use. So this is the end of the chapter. We will finish the introduction in the next chapter. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.